Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Let's Play Minecraft. I am MrEnvelope. Over here in front of the Iwata Memorial. I just wanted to show you guys, before we take this down, before I do my first harvest, how the ice towers look from a distance. You can kind of see them from here, right? Pretty neat. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to like spot them from the main base area, but I don't think that's gonna be a thing, unfortunately. But I still think they're pretty cool. I mean, look at that. I love it. I put those clays around there. Not really sure how I feel about those. I think I'll pay more attention to the land around the place once I do some actual terraforming and stuff. Oh, that scared me, all the piston noises. Yeah, once we do some of the terraforming and stuff, like maybe I'll build a little storage hut for ice and stuff. A nice place that I can AFK and everything. Once I get that built, then I think I'll figure out exactly how I want this place to look. But check it out, guys. We have all the towers completely formed. There were no issues with it either. I thought there might be something that was wrong in case this ever filled up, but our pistons haven't broke. The minecarts haven't stopped, which was a big surprise. One thing happened, though. While I was cleaning the area up, a creeper walked onto the track, got picked up by the minecart, and I didn't know. I was coming back from AFKing, and it exploded. I think it was around here. It completely exploded like a big chunk right here. Yeah, that kind of sucked. But we got it fixed up. I don't think that should be an issue anymore. But yeah, now we get to harvest. This is exactly what I wanted. We should have enough ice and everything for a while from this. I did some math to figure out exactly how much ice I should be getting from this, and I don't remember what the number was, but I remember it was over 1,000, so that's pretty cool. So let me go ahead and harvest all of this. Okay, so I just calculated all of this. This adds up to 988. I think I got some of my math wrong, obviously, but yeah, that's just about 1,000 blocks of ice. That's pretty cool. I'm very happy with this farm. I'm glad it actually works. I'm glad I got it to look how I wanted, so I'm going to count this project as a success. I'm very proud of that. But anyways, guys, today we're not going to be fussing with the ice. We're just going to do... Well, we're going to do one bit of makeovering around the main town base area. If you guys don't know, our base is underneath this whole town. Yeah, we're going to do some work around here. And one thing on my list of things to do... I have a big ol' book of things that I need to do. Let's see if we can actually find it real quick. Decorating trading stalls. These are going to be where I have my villagers, at least some of them, not all of them. Yeah, I want to do some more work in this area, but before I can really do a lot of that, I wanted to kind of like redo these stalls. I'm not a big fan of them. Their designs are to keep the villagers inside safe. That's why there's rails on here, because hostile mobs can't pathfind past rails, but yeah, that hasn't always worked. A lot of these villagers are not the originals that were here when I first made this area. We're gonna kind of redo this area, not too much, just kind of some touch-ups, and then we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna decorate them all. Some of them are empty, a lot of them they don't have the proper villager inside of them, like this guy's fine, he's the toolsmith, that's why there's an anvil, but this librarian has no purpose to be here. By the way, guys, I lost my mending villager. I have no idea where that guy went. He used to live like out in the middle of a field by the spawn chunks, but I remember I transferred all those villagers over here, but I can't find him. I have a farmer villager over at the train station? Subway? That area. I have one of those guys over here, but I can't find my mending guy. I don't remember where I put him. He could be dead. But anyways, yes, so what we're going to do in this area is we're going to sleep. And then we're going to grab our awesome pair of shears. These have efficiency 5 on them. And mending. So hopefully I don't break these. But we're going to kind of just... Oh, that was terrible. We're going to... How do I get up here? Could just go like this. There we go. We're going to destroy this thing. Oh, I forgot there were carpets on these. Oh man, this field of view is really throwing me off. But yeah, we're just going to destroy this whole thing. I'm going to kind of redo it all. It's going to, you know, essentially look the same. Kind of saying I'm destroying it right now isn't really saying much, because this whole thing's going to look pretty much exactly the same as it did before. I'm just going to kind of redo it. I played around with something in creative, and I like it a little more. Let me go ahead and place all those down, because it's going to be kind of boring. That guy's just staring me down. Okay, there we go. God, that was horrifying. Anyways, guys, oops. I went ahead and I just did all of the market stalls. I changed up their roofs. And again, I don't know if I said this. They're not that different, but I think having different... adding that little curve in the front, it kind of gives it a different shape. Makes things look a little more interesting. I feel like this isn't exactly what I had in creative, but it should work. I think I'm going to leave it. I might tweak it later. I might go back to my creative world and see how I did it there. But yeah, this is generally the same thing. One thing I did forget, though, was carpets. I bumped this block up right here. It kind of looks a little more cluttered. At least in my opinion. I think it looks, you know, more cluttered back here. Like, there's a lot of things that you're looking at. As the person who's buying stuff, it just looks like you won't be able to see the villager inside as much, but I think it's going to be a little safer. The idea, too, I won't do this to the ones with villagers in it. I was going to get rid of these these rails. As effective as they are now, I think I'm going to keep it to just carpets, and I was going to get some gray carpet or something. Something simple that could kind of go with everything here. Maybe even brown carpets. That might be a good idea. But yeah, so just like how this stall is decorated, I used to have a cleric in here. I put some things in here that might be cleric related. You know, potions, witchy stuff. I put a bookshelf, a brewing stand. We don't have too much room to actually do stuff. I think this guy's a butcher. Oh no, he's a leather worker. So that kind of goes with this. I mean, we have shears. Maybe instead of food, I can put leather. But that's what I got going for this stall. This guy, yeah, he's the toolsmith. I kind of gave him the right stuff. This doesn't seem right. I feel like a lot of these are the same too. Like, there's not too much. Ooh, there's not too much I can really do. There's not like a ton of space. I forgot to do that little bit right here where it's all open and stuff too. But let's just go ahead and try to do something with all of these. So I'll make this one the librarian stall. I did bring some things with me, like I said. Let's go ahead and put down a crafting bench. I also got rid of the crafting benches that were right there because they just look stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. Man, I forgot so many things. I'll be right back. I still forgot the carpets. Damn, it's okay. We'll still make this work. So that's going to be kind of blocked off. I can't leave a way for them to kind of escape. Not kind of escape. I just can't make a spot for them to escape. So I can't put a block here because then they'll jump here. They'll just walk over the carpets and that'll be an issue. That should be good. I think I can leave that torch there, actually. We could just put an enchanting table there. I think that'll be fine. Something super simple for this guy. Nothing too crazy. Maybe even a brewing stand. I know he's a librarian, but, you know, that should be fine. And then for items on the wall, maybe I can put down some books with a quill and a pen. That thing. And then I did bring some leather. I'm going to get rid of this food up here. I'll leave the shears, because I think that kind of makes sense, right? You're going to shear the skin off the animals. It's kind of morbid. That guy's fine. He always stays in that pot. I've released him from there so many times. Not pot, the cauldron. What else can we do with this guy? Honestly, I think that's kind of okay what we have. Maybe we'll even leave an ender chest for this guy. I think that could be a thing. Right? Ender chest? kind of mystical, magical. I just got an idea too. Maybe for the cleric, if we ever get another cleric. I do have one in my base, but that guy's supposed to stay there for the rest of his life. I've done this before. I got the idea, I think, off of Saha, who did this on Colonycraft, when Nini's company was adding toxic waste everywhere. It just had some particle effects, and then I did it again here too over at the Chorus farm. I added some ender chests under the ground, so you get these particle effects. But I think that'll be nice, something super basic, simple. That should be pretty good. I forgot to take out the crafting bench here. We're gonna have to get rid of or move these villagers. These ones aren't that special. We just have a cartographer, and then he sells, yeah, thorns too. Actually, how much are your thorns? 13. That might be good. I'm not quite sure, but I want one of these guys to be the farmer. So I'm gonna add in a bunch of hay bales. Because that's all farmers are known for, right? It's their hay bales. No, that's not true. Whoa! That's spooky. I took off my wings. Maybe we can do that little trick, too, where we get an armor stand under here, and we just have... Oh, that's the coffee shop. We have the little pumpkin right here. I think I'll do that. I'll do that off camera. Yeah, let me just go ahead and, like, put this stuff down. I don't want to spend too much time here doing this kind of stuff, because I do want to get started on another kind of bigger project today. So let me finish this up. Alright guys, so all of the little stalls are decorated now. Some of them are still missing like a couple items, like I want to get a book and quill for here, for sure. Maybe get the 2 other librarians there, or at least one of them. The farmer stall, this is how it all came out. They're all super basic, and I know some of them still need to have a block or 2 placed like so. I ended up making this one like a fisherman's stall. It doesn't look quite right to me because of the colors of the stall. Maybe I'll swap out this one for, I don't know, maybe the leather working one. I think that could be a better mix. Yeah, I think that'll be good. But also, I don't know if I included this clip in the little bit of work that I did, but I tried replacing some of the rails with carpets. I even brought over the proper carpets and everything. And the villagers tried to jump over, and that, I didn't know that would be a thing. I was pretty certain that they would just kind of assume that they wouldn't be able to make the jump. They'd assume it's a block, but it looks like that has changed. I don't know if it's always been like that. I was pretty certain that the carpet trick would work, but I guess not. So I'm gonna have to leave the rails here for now. Yeah, it's kind of lame. Also, too, I wanted to point out, we have some floating carpets right there. That is a carpet. You can see right there, it's just floating carpets and everything. There's no string or anything present, and the way I got this to work was something I learned from Mo on Saltline. In one of his episodes, he showed kind of like the carpet trick, how you do with other floating blocks and stuff. You get the 2 tall flower, you put the carpet on top, or gravel, or sand, or concrete powders, break the flower, and then you got floating carpet. Awesome. How he used it too is pretty cool. He used it to put hidden lighting on the ceiling of a cave, which is something I think I'm going to try to do as well. I really like that idea. But yeah, I think this whole area over here is pretty much done for now. I'm really liking how this area is looking. I forgot we have some iron bars right there. That's kind of random. But anyways, guys, what I wanted to do for the rest of the episode was some work over by, actually in the spawn chunks, not by the spawn chunks. It's something kind of different, something kind of odd. I really wanted to just play around with this to see if I could get it to work. I recently found Oh boy. I recently found um, a creeper farm tutorial from Logical Geek Boy. um, let's go ahead and sleep on the farm too. I recently found the tutorial. It looks pretty interesting, and then I noticed too, a lot of the hermits, they are doing creeper farms. Everyone has some sort of creeper farm, so it kind of seems like good timing. Creeper farms are in. No, I'm just kidding. But I saw the tutorial. It's a creeper farm. It only spawns creepers. It looks really basic and everything. Um, we're going to try to build one of those, but we're not doing it for the gunpowder. We're going to try to turn this creeper farm into a record farm. So we'll have cats. Aha. We'll have tons of cats and stuff. Or maybe not even tons. Probably just like one or two. I think the farm only uses one. But we'll have the farm, spawn the creepers. We'll get them funneled into like this single spot. We'll set them up with a skeleton like in line of sight. So the idea is that'll be the skeletons, this will be the creepers. I'll be far away enough that the creepers won't aggro on me, but the skeleton will see me, he'll shoot at the creepers, and voila, we'll have records. I don't really know what I plan to do with a butt ton of records, but I do want to have, I want to at least play with this idea. I think it'd be kind of fun. I like to collect records and stuff on Salt Mine. In the Season 2 world, I had a lot of records. I went out of my way to always try to collect them and stuff. And then even now, when we went back to the Season 1 world on Salt Mine, I still have a bunch of records that I'm trying to save up and collect. But yeah, I think we're going to do the project around here. There's a couple things about the farm, though. Mr. Geek Boy, he did say that the farm needs to be exposed to the light. Or at least the sky, which I guess makes sense, but also it needs to be down below, as low as we can get to the ground. That's doable. I mean, I can just dig like a big hole and expose the hole completely to the sky, but I don't think we're gonna do that. He said as low to the ground as you possibly can, but I think I'm gonna keep it at like this Y level of 64 or 63, whatever we're at right now. I think even here would be a good spot, maybe even in the water right there with that temple. I still don't really know what I want to do with this area. I kind of have some stuff laid out over there, but nothing too crazy. I don't want it to be in the spawn chunks necessarily either, just kind of in this general area, because I like the grass here. If we use some grass in the build, I think it'll make the farm look cool. And plus it makes sense, it's, you know, super green and everything for creepers. But what we gotta do is we gotta clear out a little bit of the space. I don't plan to get really much of this done today, but I want to get started. And the farm, it seems pretty simple too. It's kind of just like clearing out a specified piece of land, marking it, laying out some carpets and stuff so nothing else can spawn except for creepers, and then having a cat in the center of the area so creepers will run towards the edges of the boundaries of the farm. And that's where they'll get collected too. I think I need to take out all that grass. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I think this is good. I'm just copying what I see in the video. I'm not like following the tutorial right now. Again, I just wanted to get this project started. I don't think we have too much time left, but enough to kind of get this thing going. Now, I dug out enough space here, too, so I can put down walls. We'll decorate this better once I figure out a block palette. But yeah, the walls will go here, on each side, all around this whole area, too. And then this spot is going to be where the creepers fall down. There's like a 3x3 area with water flowing, and then I think the actual hole is either in this corner or this corner, but I think it's this one. So that's going to be how the farm kind of works, but the spot like where the cat goes, I think it's going to be right in the center, which should be right here. I think that's right. The cat is just trapped by some trapdoors, funnily enough. Just go ahead and put these down real quick. I thought I grabbed one of my cats too, but I guess I didn't. There we go. Any cats around here? I don't I don't see any. I know I have cats like chilling over there, so... Oh, here's one. Come on, Orange. That's your name? You coming? You want to come down here? And stop. Okay. We need this guy to sit right in the middle. And then... I don't know. In the video, he surrounds it all with trapdoors. Which... I mean, it's part of the tutorial. I should just follow it. Shouldn't really question it. That's trapdoors? No, this one? Yeah, there we go. And I'm pretty sure, too, trapdoors are placed all along the ceiling of the farm. So, like, this wouldn't be exposed to the light, but if I were to do multiple layers underneath of the farm, that didn't sound right. There'd be a ceiling to the farm. I think it would even go that low. Yeah, we'd have trapdoors all under the whole thing. So that's kind of like the whole gist of the farm. It's nothing too crazy. That's what I said. Like it's really basic. That's what made me want to actually try this, because you know I've never really heard of a farm that just farms creepers. I always thought it'd be too complicated, since you would have like a bunch of open space for like other mobs to spawn, but supposedly by the carpet placement too, you'd go one right there, then 1, 2 there, 1, 2 there, like that. Apparently that carpet arrangement will stop other mobs from spawning here. I don't know how, but apparently it does. And then too, in his tutorial, there was, you know, more carpet there. We would need a lot more carpet, which I think I could use the gray carpet I made for the market stalls, because I have so much of that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and do some more work in this land. You know, maybe we'll get like one of the whole floors completely done, and then we'll end the episode there. So I'll be right back. Yeah, I think this looks okay. It's not the prettiest build, but I do really like these block combinations together, especially with default grass color, or not default, jungle grass color. I really like how all of these look together. It's very simple, nothing fancy, nothing flashy. I brought the carpets over to put over these particular spots. I was just talking to Ninny right now. I was trying to explain to him what I was doing. And we were both talking about the spawning mechanics of the creepers. I kind of just assumed that the carpet's placement stopped the creepers from spawning, but upon further investigation, I completely forgot that there's going to be this whole, like, ceiling of trapdoors. And the creepers are just short enough to be able to spawn here, but I think it stops... Actually, they have to be right here. It stops, like, zombies and skeletons from spawning, because they need the full 2-block space, but this is not enough space for... Or this is enough space for the creepers to spawn, because they're a little shorter, so there you go. That's going to be how this farm works. I'm not really sure how this is going to look, like how we're going to cover it up from above, because I don't want this to be completely exposed like this. I think that'd look kind of weird. But yeah, this is essentially the whole farm thing. I think next episode we'll probably play around with the whole killing areas. I think I want to do maybe 2 or 3 more of floors like this. So we'll have to go kind of underground to do like a whole killing area for the creepers. And then we got to trap a skeleton, maybe get some backup skeletons too, so they can kill the creepers for us, so we can get the records. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. We have to name this cat too. We don't like have to, but we probably should, just so it feels special. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Peace out.